I have a whole load of stuff that needs split. I have a whole load of stuff here that needs split. I might move you guys a little bit so I can actually see it. Because I may be handsome, but I am stupidly blind. How's this? How's that? How is that? Brad, how's it going, buddy? It's a little bit difficult to see what's going on here. I got some wood I need to split here, so I haven't gone live. Facebook Live is a little bit, or YouTube Live is a little bit different these days. So I'm just going to start splitting wood. If you ask me a question and I don't get to it, just ask me again. It's not like we're going to be inundated with millions of people or anything like that. So, what do you think, Bruno? Come over. Say hello. Bruno. So what I'm splitting here is what we call Scott's pine. I don't know who Scott is or why this pine belongs to him, but it is the leftovers from the storm. When was the storm? In January. The X-27, and I'm splitting straight in to a freaking knot. So 2 knots. A knot there and a knot there. My impact zone is fairly crowded, so I don't know why it wouldn't let me film the other way. This stuff goes off very quickly, so as in it starts to rot very quickly. Just look at all this crap growing on it here, and this stuff is literally just down since February maybe at the max. So I'll split some, stack some. Bruno, you're very close. Get back. Bruno. I might bring the tire over. Got a lot of small stuff. So questions, guys. Questions. I know I did a couple of videos recently talking there about stuff, and people were questioning what was going on in my personal life and stuff like this. Well, I do find that the only people that watch these live streams are solid subscribers. So I don't mind answering questions in a live feed that I'm not going to answer in a regular video. Do you know what I mean? Because about 90% of the people who watch the regular videos are not subscribers. Whereas I might only get 6 or 7 of you guys on here. You guys are all subscribers. Do you know what I mean? Pat, how's it going? Brad, I don't know who else I've seen there. Double tap the screen, eh? What does that do? HMA, how's it going, buddy? Does double tap the screen do a thumbs up now? Burp, toot toot. So I also have this crazy top fans crack. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that does. Top fans, Pat, you're number 1. Brad, you are number 2, and HMA, you are number 3. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Bob, good man, how's it going, buddy? Can you guys see the little top fan and stuff? Yeah? I don't know. I have a question for you guys who are my top fans, when it comes up on, when I be checking my analytics and stuff and crap like that I don't do very often, it tells me that the most places, Goat, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see. It says that the most shares of my video, wait, we'll check this out, guys, look. The most shares of my videos are coming through WhatsApp. Who is sharing my videos on WhatsApp? And what the hell is that all about? Right, let's split some wood. Look, this is where we are. So this is the new log shed right there. This is where I used to split wood before I put everything over there. Well, I only actually split wood over there because that's where the wood got dropped. Do you know what I mean? So you split where it is to save having to move it. But this stuff has been lying in this stuff has been stacked in the forest for about 6 months. So but look, it really looks like it's about to go off. It looks like it's about to rot. So I want to talk to you guys about log splitting, and I want to talk to you guys about the cabin build, right? So I'm looking for your feedback and I'm looking for your help, right? Because as I say in a lot of my videos, I'm not a professional, right? Not a professional. I'm just an idiot with limited experience, making my way through this life. Some days are tougher than others, but that's just the way it is. Buddy. Split is split. Split is split. This is a piece of eucalyptus. That is never going to split. That is already split. What's happening over here? Bruno, you just sitting there like chewing logs. Okay, so we'll just split. Keep the thumbs up coming. Keep those super chats coming. Keep those subscribers coming, guys. If you're watching this and you don't know what Wally's World is, guys, and you are not a subscriber, you need to hit that bugger. You need to hit that subscribe button right now. Right now. Okay. So here's the crack. Around November, December last year, stuff just went absolutely tits up. For me personally, right? So life got very simple and very complicated very quickly. So basically what happened was we got evicted from our home, right? So it wasn't ours, we were renting. It was what they call a no-fault eviction. So the landlord decided that they were going to do something else with the house that didn't include us, right? So we were given time and we were told that we needed to get out. Okay, unfortunately, what's happening in Ireland and what's happening in England and what's happening in Northern Ireland as well, guys, is that there is an absolutely mental housing crisis at the minute, right? So what we were paying in rent in a 4-bedroom house, in a 3-bedroom house, guys, I've seen people renting sheds out for the same price, actually £100 more expensive than that a month, right? So at the minute, so the average rent price round here at the minute is about £1,000 sterling a month, right? £1,000 sterling a month is about $1,500, right? Now you're not talking like a big mansion or anything like that. You're talking a fairly standard, what we would call a council house, right? Which is a terraced or a half terraced house. I don't even know what you call it, right? Something that should cost you about £400 a month rent, right, guys, is now costing on average 60% more expensive, right? So, and there is nothing to rent, absolutely nowhere to find, nothing like that. So yeah, it's crap, right? And here's the thing, it's not just us, it's happening to so many people. People are just being landlords have decided that people need to pay more rent, right? So what they're doing is they're just evicting people from houses and then jacking up the rent and putting new people in because people will pay anything. There's houses for rent here at the minute touching on 2,000 sterling a month, right? So I think the most expensive I've seen is £1,900 sterling a month. Andy, how's it going? So, you know what? No, I didn't. Andy, I lost 5 threes in Storm Amy. Oh, there's a chainsaw group. Oh, I didn't know there was a chainsaw group. Ah, okay. I don't know how you do that. How you... See, I know now, goats. I know now. Yeah, Andy, we're all fine. It wasn't a big deal. It was very strange enough. I've done a video on it. It just hasn't come out yet. But I'm going to take you guys for a walk because I want to talk to you about the cabin and stuff. And I'll show you. You can actually, if I spin the camera around, I might be able to zoom in. You see just right in the center of the picture there. There. So look, but if you look here, just slightly over this way, you can actually see there's 2 snapped crowns there, but the one on the right actually snapped out. The one on the left snapped out in the last storm at Christmas, and the one on the right snapped out on Friday. So it's basically like, hey Bruno, it's basically like everywhere where there was damage done in Storm Owen, there is damage done in Storm Amy. It's pretty much the same thing. Benjamin, how's it going? Look, I am an old man. Look, I need, every time you type something, I have to go like this to read it. I have to take my glasses off. No, it's not good for the complexion, that is it. So yeah, so that's the situation. So basically, technically, I'm homeless, right? So I have no home. True the, what would be the word? Thanks to family members, I have somewhere to live, right? Which is basically you know, back in my ma's house, right? So and it is, I have been there for nearly a year, and it is absolutely as much joy as you can imagine that it might be. What do you think, Bruno? Bruno loves it. There's 5 dogs in the house. Me, the 2 girls, my mother, and my brother. So, if I do not do something about it, I will die or kill somebody. That's a joke for a hidden FBI man that's watching my live stream. Okay, so I gotta do something about it. And that's where the idea to build the cabin came in. The problem being, right, and this is it, it's just like I'm at the stage where I need to move forward. I'm just stagnating, right? And it's like I go through these phases of getting a lot done and moving forward and feeling good about shit and stuff like that. And then you end up stagnating, waiting on other people, right? So, what do you do? What do you do if you're waiting to move forward with your life? You're waiting for other people to get back to you. Well, you just do it yourself, don't you? You look at it. What is it, Bruno? So, I do not have the skill set to build a bloody cabin. This is the thing, right? I'm not a timber framer. I'm barely in anything. You know what I mean? I'm an outdoor pursuits instructor. That's what I've done all my life. I've instructed. I've taught people how to do stuff. So, I need to come up with a plan. I need to get the stuff here, and I need to start working. I also have 28 schools coming at the same time, so. Alright, Prince. Alright. What do you think? Bruno doesn't care. Bruno gets down to Red Branch every day. Bruno would like to live at Red Branch. I would like to live at Red Branch. You know, at some stage of your life, you just have to say fuck it, don't you? You just have to go do what you want to do. Go do what you always felt that you should do, right? And this is part of it. So I do feel that this is an opportunity. The homelessness and the separation of my family, I do feel that it is an opportunity. 2 opportunities actually. You know, so it's an opportunity for me to it was an opportunity, and I have taken advantage of it, for me to look at myself, right? To look at myself as a person and to see how I could be better, right? So I don't know if you guys would come across that in my videos. There was a couple of videos came out there around the summer where I really felt like I was just going through the motions, right? I was not putting anything into those videos at all. I was putting videos out to get videos out, you know. So, and I was low. Move, Bruno, move. But I'm not there anymore, right? Well, this is the plan, Pat. This is the plan. So, this is what I mean. So, there's going off grid, and then there's going off grid. There's going off grid on my own, right? And that is the dream. Do you know what I mean? Like for a long time, probably stretching back to childhood, that is something that I've always been interested in. You know, and definitely within the last 15, 20 years, that is something that has become more and more part of my mind, right? About the going off grid and stuff like that, being more self-sufficient, right? There's going off grid on my own, and then there's going off grid with 2 teenage daughters, right? That's the difference. So it's a balance, right? And life is balance. That's what it's all about. It's all about being balanced. So it's about balance and being so off grid that my kids don't want to come here, or it's a balance about being just off grid enough, right? So definitely I'm not going to have any electricity unless I can come up with a solar system. Water I can probably do, sanitation I can probably do as well, right? More than likely I can do that. And the sanitation will be run on rainwater, right? On rainwater collection. So you're talking about building a cabin on a limited budget. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have a very limited budget, right? So probably because of the summer and because of the way that I sort of have been half arsing the channel a little bit because my heart wasn't in it, because my heart was elsewhere. You know, it's not like, and this is the thing, if you're a YouTuber like any of us, you're not making money off this thing. Do you know what I mean? You're spending as much money to make videos as you are making from videos. So I'm sounding very negative, aren't I? It's like I'm talking myself out of this bloody thing. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay. So if you have ever built a cabin, or if you are a timber framer or anything like that, or you have timber framed anything, the next bit's going to be for you, right? We're going to go for a walk after I split this round. If I can figure out how to get the phone off the stand. Okay, let's go. Right. This is Red Branch for anybody who hasn't seen it before. This is where I teach. So this is my main area here. This is a big parachute. This is where we teach all our lessons. In here. Hey, Bruno. Yeah, that's really good, Pat. So it's the electric. An electric system here, like a solar system here, would cost 80% of my budget to build a cabin, right? That's the way it would be, right? So say a budget about $13,000, right? So this is the cabin right here. Okay, that's it. So this is what I have now. My idea, right, that I talked about in the video before, is to build a 15-foot extension that way and a 20-foot extension that way, which brings me up to about 60 feet in length, but only 12 foot wide, right? So it's 12 foot from here to here. So my idea was to right, see, so you see there's a 4x2 line on the bottom there. They're about 15.5 foot long. So it's going to come out 20 foot to where Bruno's arse is, 15.5 foot that way, and 20 foot back that way, right? And then I was going to move this wall back here, the back wall of the cabin, to match it, so it all runs across the back, right? So where Bruno is standing now, or in this area here, would be the living room, sitting room area, and in where the cabin is now at the minute, there would be a bathroom and the kids' bedroom. On the other side, here, this would be my bedroom. So this would literally come out to about here, right? So come out to about here. But look, this is a wind blown roots of compromise that has to come down, right? So the idea then is to build a porch out the front that has a galvanized slanted roof coming out like this, right? And that is the basic plan. Or, right, here's the thing. Look, I had a tree snapped here as well. But this, where I am right now, I'm going to walk you over. This is the top of the hill. That's the cabin. Red Branch is all down over there. This is the top of the hill. This is the part of Red Branch that you never see, where I do a lot of the grass cutting, right? So should I just build another one here? Or am I better off using what I have and saving this spot for when I have more money and more time, and I can build a proper cabin here instead of something that's like built out of timber frame. See, the thing is, right, and this is an Irish English thing, is that people don't build timber frames. People don't do that. Nobody does that, right? Brings bricks and mortar and shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So this is what's going through my head at the minute. Am I better off just taking a couple of more trees out over here? Now, we lost a lot of trees right out of here in the last storm. So am I better just, you know, just starting where I am now and building the cabin right at the top of the hill? This is never used by anybody, right? This is not part, this is, even though it's part of Red Branch, it is never used. So that's what I'm thinking. You know, do I build it once? Then I can run my septic off that way instead of having to run it down that way. Right? So would there be that much extra expense? Would there? Where's all these bloody comments telling me what I should do and what I shouldn't do? You're fucking quick enough to do it when I'm making videos. So basically what I have, right, is I have, see, these are sets of patio doors. So I have 4 sets of patio doors, right, including one that locks. So, and I have a load of windows. So this front wall from here, the wall that runs across this way, is going to be glassed, right? So it's going to be, all those patio windows are going to go in here. Big windows on this side as well, and the stove is just going to be over there. Do you know what? I think I'm probably better off just working with this. You know, I think I'm better off just working with what I have. It's probably easier to work with what I have, isn't it, Bruno? So look. So we lost this tree here, and in January we lost that tree. Okay, and this is where the big Scots pine came out of, and that's where the big Scots pine came out of over there. And this little oak you can see beside it, that's Buchan's oak. This one, you know, this is Buchan's oak. Look at the balls on it. So that's my conundrum at the minute. And I look, I've a fruit forest on the go as well. These are apples. I have pears all over the place as well. And the problem is that we can't, hang on, who is for some reason it won't let you comment knock it out. Another moderator just handled this. Who the hell's a moderator? So the thing is that you can't get builders. You can't get anybody to do anything. So yeah, that's it. That's my life at the minute. Complicated and simple. I am free. I am sort of free. I don't even know what I am anymore. This is the thing. I'm just walking. Sorry, I'm just this is my river walk on the outskirts of the forest. So look, that's the forest in there. This is the new woodshed just there. So I'm splitting wood right there. So Bruno's looking for ducks, look. He loves chasing ducks in the river. It's like his favourite thing. What have you got, Bruno? What is it? What is it, Bruno? Oh, he's pointing. Go on, Bruno. Go on, Bruno. 3. The bank's falling in here. 2. 1. Go, Bruno. So in shooting life, Bruno would point. A pointer points at whatever is in the ditch. The springer flushes. The hunter shoots it. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'll go see if I can flush it. Bruno, do you want me to flush it out for you? What is it? Oh, I hear something. This is some tense shit, isn't it? Oh, is it an otter, Bruno? Go on, get in after it. Go on, get in there. Go on. Where is it? What is it? Things have taken a dramatic turn. No? Where is it? Where is it? Let's go down here. Maybe down here. I don't see nothing. Oh, that willow's dead. That willow's washed out. Yep. I might cut that one down. Anyway, let's go back and split some wood. Who was the shrink in MASH? I don't remember who the shrink was in MASH. Are we talking about the movie, or are we talking about the are we talking about the series? Nobody really talks about the movie. It's always about the series, isn't it? Grew up on that. Come on, boy. So that's my conundrum. This is what I don't know what. This is what I'm back and forward about. And the only main reason why I'm back and forward about this crap is because I haven't started yet. You know, if I literally start, then that's it. There's no turning back. Do you know what I mean? So, right, Pat, take her handy. There we go. Right, so this is the thing. Once you start, all these questions will end because you've started and there's nothing you can do about it then. So I also need to mill at least 100 more planks as well to clad the whole outside of the building. So I have ordered a new milling bar, right? A couple of you guys had commented on that the Husky lightweight bar wouldn't be enough for milling. Possibly to do with the fact that you can change the sprocket on it, or not the sprocket, the tip. So I got on to chainsaw bars, and they have sent me another one. I paid for it, like. Nobody gives me anything for free anymore. Hey Burns, you got it? You're very close, Bruno. You're going to get hit in the face. Move back. Away. Bruno. Away. I was watching Killinger's firewood video the other day. And he had a hookaroon. Pickaroon, I would call it. But Fiskars calls it a hookaroon, I think. Looks like a very handy piece of kit. That's a long split. Oh, maybe it will. You can run out of ones to split here, Bruno. Right, I think that'll do us here for now. Let's go and have a look at the shed here. Right, hang on. I'm trying to look around the corner there. Can't be looking around corners. Take the glasses off so you can read, Wally. Michael, how's it going, buddy? Not a very regular occurrence anymore. Not a regular occurrence, guys, because I don't have a studio. I literally I'm sharing a room, so it's not too often. And I've had such shit phone signal lately. Do you know? Yeah, Killinger seems like a good guy. Like he seems fairly down to earth. There's a lot of it's funny in this type of YouTube videos and YouTube style oh Bruno, that's a good stick. And this style content, there seems to be a lot of real genuine people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's just me being naive, because it is like one of my traits. I definitely am a bit naive about stuff. But there does seem to be a lot, there does seem to be a lot of genuine people. Maybe I can bring you, oh hang on, was that nice? Ripper toot toot. Is that me being naive? Are there a lot of dicks out there that I just don't realise? Are these people blowing smoke up my ass? You know, that's hard to know. It's hard to care as well, to tell you the truth, because no, that's not the right way to put it. I would always be nice to people, right? You know, even if somebody is being a dick, I would spend you know, I would still try and be nice to them, because I have no idea what's going on in people's lives. Do you know what I mean? So there could be a reason why they're off with you that day, you know. And this is where energy comes in, guys. This is where energy consumption comes in. This is where you have to decide whether or not if somebody's being a dick to you, right, and you can see no reason why, like you haven't shagged his wife or anything like that, or you haven't run over his dog or something, and somebody is just sort of out of nowhere being a dick and not being nice to you, well, that's theirs, right? It's not yours. So this is what I think. So, you know, I said it before about energy and wasting energy, right? So and this is the thing, and it's true, right? So you can't change the past. The future is not set, right? So thinking about the past is a waste of energy. Thinking about the future is a waste of energy. That is absolutely, completely true. In practice, it's extremely bloody difficult, but, right? So it's easier. Oh, ripper toot toot, Bruno. Ripper toot toot means that I have farted. So the truth is this, is that we are responsible for this, right? Not this. Anything that happens outside of here, of you, is outside of your control, right? The more you try to control it, the harder you will move through life. And this is something that I was starting to realize a few years ago, but different things have sort of set me back. You know, and this is what life is about. It's all about learning these different things. And a lot of times you don't learn these things until you're having a really shit time, right? So, and this is important. Right? At some stage in your life, you're going to have a shit time. If you guys are watching this, you're probably the same age as me, and we probably have quite similar lives. And you probably have gone through a lot of shit stuff already, okay? But that's not what's important, right? It's not. It's what you use those shit times to do, right? So what do I mean by that? Because I didn't understand that myself. It's what you have a shit time, you are low, you're dealing with crazy circumstances, there's stuff going on in your life that you've no control over, right? Things happen, you know, homelessness, all these things happen, right? But that happens to a lot of people, right? Okay, a lot of people use that as an excuse to go on the piss and drink themselves to death, right? Especially men my age, right? Especially in this country. Guys, what you have to do is you have to use that as an opportunity to look at yourself and say, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? What mistakes have I made to bring me to this point? Okay? How can I learn from this, and how can I be better? And once you start thinking like that, guys, then it's not as bad, right? So you start thinking, how can I be better? You look at your performance in life up to that point. You look at how it could be better. You look at your happiness. You look at the happiness of the people around you, and all these different things. There's a whole load of shit that goes on there, guys, that is personal to you and to me, right? But the important thing is that you learn from it. Good man, John Joe. Good man. That's like what comes out of my mouth half the time. So this is the thing, right? If you don't learn from it, you know, what's the point? What's the point? You just gotta keep going. Splitting wood, stacking wood, getting up every day, not dwelling on it, right? And this is the thing. Energy, right? Energy. I have so much energy every day, right? And this is very easy to say. In practice, it is a very difficult thing to do. I have so much energy every day. And so much is the wrong thing, because that makes me sound like I'm in abundance. I'm not, right? I have a certain amount of energy every day. So do you, right? Thinking about the past is taking away the energy that you have, some of the energy that you have today. Thinking about the future and what might happen, right? And how you can control it, and how you can deal with the situations when if if they arrive, right, is taking away your energy for today, right? What you need to do is you need to focus on today and make yourself so emotionally resilient, right, that no matter what happens in the future, you can handle it, right? And that is the easy thing to say. Putting it into practice is a balls, boys, and that's where growth comes in, right? I'm not saying that I'm like this fucking evolved human or anything like that. I am not. But I'm working on it, right? Working on it. That's all we can do, isn't it? Just work on it and see what happens. And see what happens. There's not much more for it. So whatever is going on in your life, guys, it'll change. That's the truth. It always does. Even if it's absolutely shit and you're thinking to yourself, this cannot get any better. It might. This cannot get any worse. It fucking might. We don't control it. We don't control it. You just got to go with it. You just got to let it go. You just got to flow with the river. You just got to be more. Bruno. Do you think Bruno cares about any of that shit? He just wants sticks. Be more Bruno. That's it. That's how you live your life. Be more Bruno. No, you're not. I'm not trying to fool you again. No, you're distracting me from my job, Bruno. I have to stack this firewood. So this stuff has all just been sitting in the forest all right? That's a good one for you. If in doubt, go stack firewood. Go split firewood. Guys. Any of you guys that are into running or physical activity or yoga or meditation or anything like that, guys, anything that you do, no, actually, you know what, I'm gonna bring it back to running, because running is the one that I know the most about, right? So some of the biggest breakthroughs on problems that I had came when I was out running. Why? Because running sucks ass, right? And when you are running, you're thinking of nothing else except running. You are completely in the moment. You're completely there, right there, because it's crap and you're tired and your knees are sore and you're an old man and you shouldn't be doing this, and why did you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do all these things, right? And that's when you discover things. That's when you fix something that has been broken and you couldn't figure out why. That's when it comes to you, right? If you think about your problems all the time, you'll never fix them. Because you're focused on the outcome. You're focused on the outcome. You're trying to fix a problem, right? What you need to do is you need to go somewhere and do something else that has nothing to do with that problem. You need to think about something else. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Have a shower. Have a shower. Some of you stinking bastards need showers anyway. Because these are the places where you fix things. This is where your ideas come from. Because you're distracted. You are laser focused on fixing a problem. You will never come up with the solution to that problem by thinking about it. You need to think about something else. Bruno, why are you here? Where did you drop that stick? You dropped the stick in a pile of sticks, and now you expect me to be able to find it. Think Can you see him? You can just see his nose. Oh, a lovely big slug on that one. And stacking wood is therapeutic. It's like Tetris for grown-ups. I just hope all the Scots pine doesn't go to shit. So, what do you reckon? It's actually be more pockets. It's be more pockets. I was doing therapy, and I was talking about one of the dogs that died, guys. And you know, we're men. We have a really close bond with our animals, especially with dogs, right? And this was our first dog, our first family dog, as in me as an adult with a family. And it was tough, you know, the whole family was devastated. We pockets, you remember, if you've been here a while, you remember. She was like Cooter, except smaller. She was a Lakeland Terrier. Cooter, where are you till we get a look at you? Cooter! Cooter is a magician. Cooter! So that was it. So I sort of wrote this letter about how I felt and stuff like this, and all the different emotions that I went through when the dog died. And one of the things that we came up with afterwards was be more pockets, right? Be more Bruno, be more pockets. Dogs don't care, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, they are in the moment. All Bruno is concerned about now is playing with this stick. That's it. Not it, Bruno. All you want is to play with the stick. This stick. Go get the stick. Right? What does he do if he sees something he doesn't like or doesn't know? He fucking barks at it or he pisses on it. Do you know what I mean? So that's what you should be doing. Pissing on stuff and barking on stuff. What time is it? It's near time to go. It's near time to go. So this, look, you can see this. Smell that, Bruno? Smell a fox. Look at this, look. That's the Scots pine. It literally, it's like it just absorbs water as soon as you split it. I don't know what's going on with that. So that's why I want to get it into the shed as soon as possible. Should have built the shed 4 months ago, do you know what I mean? But that is neither here nor there. There's nothing I can do about that. So, and the thing is like, if I didn't have kids, I'd be living down here already, you know, and I'd be making it work. So, it's fear. Yeah, and this is what holds you back. It's fear. Fear of what? Like, fear of what? I don't know. Of the unknown. Fear of the unknown. Is that what it is? Think about it. Fear of the unknown. What would pockets do? Never mind what would Jesus do or what would Elvis do. What would pockets do? Pockets would just fucking do it anyway. 12 full chickens. Guys, I'm going to leave that there. That is the first live stream I have done in such a long time. I think I'm going to have to start doing live streams again. This was a hell of a lot of fun, wasn't it? Good crack. Maybe this is the way forward. A Sunday afternoon live stream down here, splitting some timber, stacking some stacking some timber, having the crack, putting the rights of the world to wrong, putting the wrongs of the world to right. We'll put the rights of the world to wrongs. Bruno, I'm not showing that for you again. Everybody happy enough? False evidence appearing real. That's a really good way of putting it, isn't it? Guys, this is me, Pat. It's 4 o'clock it's nearly 4 o'clock in the evening. I'm out now. I'm gone. So I only literally had this, and then I have to go. Even though my life has become more simpler, I am so much more busy. It's unbelievable. Driving kids between houses and stuff. It's a balls. Anyway, what can you do, guys? There's Cooter there, look. Cooter doesn't care about anything. You know, she just tootles along, does her own thing. Cooter! She doesn't know where we are. Over here, look! Cooter! She went the wrong way. Cooter! Over here! She's going to go to the truck. She thinks we're in the truck. Bruno, go get Cooter. Go get Cooter! Cooter! Close up of my nostril hairs, my nostril hairs, my nostril hairs. Nah, she's not deaf. She just sort of doesn't... We're here, look! Cooter! Yeah, maybe she is a little bit deaf. Anyway, right, guys, take her handy. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty. Video will be out in approximately 3 hours, the next video, so I don't even know what it's about. I can't remember. No, I'm just growing my hair long again for Native American reasons. Figure that out. You'll be doing well. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty.